Hello, I'm Ashwini. Welcome to our channel Evolve with English. In this video, we are going to learn about a poem Where the Mind is Without Fear by Rabindranath Tagore. But first of all, just read this poem once with me. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arm toward perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habits, where the mind is led forward by thee into the ever widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. So, the present poem is a part of an anthology, Gitanjali, for which Tagore has got Nobel Prize in 1913. He was the first non-European poet who got such an honor. So this poem is originally written in Bengali. Afterwards, Tagore himself translated this prayer into English. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. Basically, Tagore was the poet from pre-independence era, means he was when our country was under British rule, and he wants his countrymen to be awake into freedom. So he says that where the mind is without fear means he wishes and he wants his countryman where his mind is without fear and it is his head should be held high. It is not down. He should not feel downtrodden, or he should not feel inferior for anything, or where knowledge is free, where knowledge, yes, knowledge is a way to enlightenment, and it is free, where the world has not broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, means our country was filled with so many domestic walls, means so many bad things, bad rituals or rules, or which is divided by broken up into fragments. Our country is uh, itself struggling with situations like caste system, or religion, or it is fragmented, it is divided into uh, many fragments due to its caste, religion, or many rituals, dead rituals. So he wants his narrow domestic walls um, to be disappeared, and by these narrow domestic walls, our country is broken up into fragments, and he wants his country to be free from these domestic walls where words come out from the depth of truth. Yes, Tagore wants his countryman to speak from the depth of truth. He will not be afraid to talk his truth. He should be tell the truth with the depth of truth, and where tireless striving stretches his arms toward perfection, means he should work tirelessly toward perfection, and where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way. He also thinks with reason, with logic, and it will not lost in waste into the dreary desert sand of dead habits. He should think logically, and he should not um, lost in the dreary desert sand of dead habits, means his rituals, his bad habits of means some habits or some rituals, some rules, societal rules are not good or they are harmful for human being. So it should have he should have a clear stream of reason, and it's not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habits. He should not blindly follow the rituals or rules set by the society by then, where the mind is led forward by thee. Yes. He prays to the God that where the mind of his countryman led forward and not backward, means it should not be bothered by dead habits, by fragments due to that bad habits or bad rituals. So it should led forward by God into the ever widening thought and action. He not only thinks that only thinking level, but it should also reflect in their action, thought and action into the heaven of freedom. My Father, let my country awake. He prays to the God, his Father, God, that let his countrymen awake through his thought and action into the heaven of freedom. So, here Tagore beautifully tells us the drawbacks of our society, and how it should come out of the shackles of dead habits, and how it should come out of the broken fragments, and how we should be united against the slavery. And finally, he prays to God that let his country awake into the heaven of freedom, into the heaven of freedom. So, this was the inspirational and motivational poem which instills the thirst for freedom, and it is the prayer by Tagore to the God to let his country awake into the freedom, into the heaven of freedom. So that's it for today. Hope you like the video. If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.